Howdy everyone, hello and welcome back to more of Let's Play Blind Broken Sword 2. I am of course a Black Shadow. We are deep in the jungles of Curamonte as we made our grand escape from the city, only to have our boat get completely taken out by armed helicopters, because why not? And we stumbled upon an old priest living in the jungle. Who seems to have got Nika under his care, although she's been bitten by a poisonous snake and needs a serum fast. So we made our way to a nearby village to eventually find our way past the guards and have a chat with the village shaman.
Hi, my name's George Stobart.
Please, sit down. Welcome, George.
Thanks.
It has long been foretold that a white man would bring the coyote stone to this village.
Oh? Is that so?
Why is Father Hubert so reluctant to visit the village?
I don't know. He used to come here a lot, but then he just stopped. You'd think he'd want to spend some time with his kids.
What?
Did you say Father Hubert has kids?
3 girls and 5 boys by my
Wow.
reckoning, all conceived in the same week at the Feast of the Monkey Dance.
Damn.
My girlfriend's been bitten by a snake.
And you want me to heal her?
That's the idea. Can you do it?
I'm not sure. My gums aren't what they used to be.
Listen, my girlfriend's in a coma. Please, old man, give me the root.
What root?
Father Hubert told me of a root which could cure the bite of the river snake.
There's nothing sacred with these people. That was our secret, known only to members of my tribe.
If that root is my chance of saving Nico's life, then I want it. Fast.
There is time yet, George Stobart. Time to learn why you were called here.
While we're here.
I don't suppose this would be any use to you.
It sure would. This wax on a stick will change our lives.
What do you want it for?
To decorate our bodies for the monkey dance.
Ah, that makes sense. Alright. Why are we here?
Fine. If I listen to your story, then will you give me the root?
The eel travels far, but still returns to the place of his spawning.
And look, I'm running a tight schedule, so can you skip the riddles?
Many years ago, when the world was young, the great god and king Quetzalcoatl was defeated by trickery and deceit. His enemy Tezcatlipoca took his place as leader and demanded terrible human sacrifices. A group of loyal priests found a way to trap Tezcatlipoca. But his powers were so great, they knew he would not remain trapped forever. His time of incarceration would end with the eclipse, which marked the close of the 5th age.
Oh.
So the priests fashioned 3 obsidian stones which contained the power to seal the mirror for all time. But before the stones could be put in place, they were seized by the invading Spanish.
But how did they trap Tez, the evil god?
They built a pyramid which they told Tezcatlipoca was dedicated to him. At its center, they fashioned a huge mirror of perfectly smooth obsidian. Luring him into the pyramid with praise and flattery, they used sorcery to ensnare him in the mirror.
So let me get this straight. You're telling me that Tezcatlipoca was trapped in a mirror inside a pyramid, and that when the eclipse happens in 8 or 9 days, he might end up getting re-released into the world. And the stone that we're holding is one of the keys to that? Huh.
There's an eclipse of the sun due very soon, isn't there?
Correct. The eclipse which marks the ending of the Fifth Age will come before the next full moon.
Less than 2 weeks. I didn't really believe that Tezcatlipoca would return, but I figured Karsac's plans were in some way connected.
I guess we got George Stobart to thank for the fact that I'm able to talk to you in the here and now.
What happened to the stones?
They were taken by the Spanish to the coastal town that is now called Quaramonte City. Only one stone reached Spain. The other 2 fell into the hands of buccaneers. The Jaguar stone was captured by an English captain, El Draco. The Eagle stone was taken by a pirate called Ketch. The 3rd stone, the Coyote stone, reached Spain safely. That is the stone in your possession.
What happened to the other 2 then?
Tell me more about the Jaguar stone.
Many centuries ago, the port of Quaramonte was entered by a ship flying Spanish colors. The captain, the man known as El Draco, sent soldiers ashore. Only when the soldiers arrested the mayor did the people realize that they were English privateers. The mayor was held hostage while the soldiers looted and plundered the city. Amongst the treasures they stole was the Jaguar stone.
Where is the Jaguar stone now?
I suppose El Draco took it back to his homeland, across the Great Sea.
To England. Tell me more about the Eagle stone.
The stone was loaded onto a galleon with many valuable artifacts plundered by the Spanish. But shortly after leaving harbor, a terrible squall blew up and damaged the ship. The ship was intercepted by a bloodthirsty pirate, Captain Ketch. Ketch made short work of overpowering the crew, stealing the treasure, and sinking the Spanish ship.
Where's the Eagle stone now?
Nobody knows for sure. Ketch retired from piracy and bought an island in the Caribbean.
Interesting.
What do I do when I find the stones?
Bring them here to me and I shall prepare you. The stones must be taken to the heart of the pyramid. Only there can they be used to seal the gate by which Tezcatlipoca will return to this world.
Well, this is awkward.
Suppose I was to believe there was anything in your story, other than the rambling delusions of a seriously wacky old man. Suppose I was to swallow it, hook, line, and kitchen sink. What then?
Then you would see that the fate of the human race rests upon your shoulders.
Do I get anything to help me combat Tezcatlipoca?
Like what?
Well, a magical weapon?
Get real, George.
He's telling you to get real? Wow.
Can you show me the way to the pyramid of Tezcatlipoca?
Not until you possess all 3 stones.
Damn.
Now do I get the root?
Here, take it. Make haste if you wish to save the girl's life. The hummingbird sings to me of death to come.
Now you're talking in riddles again. Listen, is it okay if I crash here? I've got no chance of finding my way through the jungle in the dark.
You're welcome, but you probably won't get much sleep. Tonight's the night of the monkey dance.
Oh no. Oh boy. Oh, thank God. We have spared that. So that's what's going
I left the
on.
village at dawn and stumbled back through the jungle in a post-party daze. It was just like sneaking back to my parents' house when I was younger. Except Oakland didn't have monkeys or parrots.
So, it's one of 3 keys needed to reseal Tezcatlipoca.
It was the Coyote Stone.
It's going to be interesting trying to get hold of the rest of these.
It was the root which would cure Nico's snakebite.
Alright, well, let's get the hell up here then. I thought so.
Father Hubert, a man with a mission. Father Hubert.
Oh, whoops.
It was Father Hubert's personal altar. I wondered what Hubert had used to make his candles.
I probably wouldn't think about that. And of course...
The snake bite had affected Nico badly. Nico, I brought you this root.
Oh,
No way was she going to be able to chew the root. I needed to give her the antidote in a more digestible form.
Yeah, she looks pretty damn rough.
I thought it best not to defile the altar while Hubert was looking after Nico. I didn't have any use for Hubert's candles.
I do definitely like the musical cues. They are pretty cool. Look at this place. This is amazing. How did they get a piano here?
The shaman thinks you should go visit your kids.
So, he told you?
Look, Hubert, having an extended family is nothing to be ashamed of. If I was you, I'd be ashamed of not being there for them.
It was that damned monkey dance that led me astray.
Yeah. A sight like that must be difficult to forget. I've got the root, Hubert.
So what are you waiting for? Give it to the gal.
I've tried, but she won't take it.
Oh, you fool, George. You'll have to extract the sap so that you can drink it.
Right.
Yep, indeed. Well, let's go and do the work that I knew we needed to do, but kind of want to be come up here to be told to do it, you know? And this is why you need the can underneath, so you can actually get it as like a drinkable thing. Makes logical sense. There we go.
As the liquid was squeezed from the root, it collected in the cone.
I'm pretty sure it's a case of if you don't put the cone down, he's going to say, look, I can squeeze it, but then I'm going to lose it. I need something first. One of those situations. Alright, let's go and, wait, what? Hold on. Huh? There we go.
Look, Hubert, the antidote.
Well, what are you waiting for? Give it to the girl, quickly.
This might not taste too great, but it'll
Nico.
do the job.
Here, drink this.
oh, George. It's horrible.
Just swallow it down. Okay, try and rest now, darling. You'll need all your strength when we go after the other 2 stones.
Other stones?
There's a lot to
What
explain.
other stones? What have you gotten me into now, Josh Stobart?
The patient is sounding more like her old self already.
Sometime later.
Nico recovered quickly from her fever. To save time, we decided to split up and look for each stone independently. I traced the pirate Ketch to a remote island in the Caribbean. With the fortune he'd amassed from piracy, he'd retired to a place that was later called Ketch's Landing.
Interesting. Alright. Well, awesome. We've saved her life, if just for now. Very, very good. Yeah, she survived. Rescued by the priest. The priest had been playing his organ music, so I had to work overtime to convince him to take to the village to find the root and state of Nico's life. Here's all the stuff about the stones here. So the Eagle Stone's captured by Ketch, the Jaguar by an English sea captain, El Draco, and the Carribbean Stone is in our possession. Yep, we split up. One of the leads of the Shaman pointed into an island called Ketch's Landing in the Caribbean. And Eagle Stone, when Nico went to London in search of the Jaguar Stone. And that brings us here. Wherever exactly here is.
The guy was doing something technical with his theodolite. At least, I guess he was. To me, it seemed like he was just looking through it.
Oh, what?
I recognized the instrument as a theodolite, but I had no idea how to operate it.
I don't quite know what that is.
It looked like a set of plans.
Well, let's have a chat with the guy, I guess, and see what the hell he's doing. How are we going to find a stone here? It's going to be difficult. Really, George?
Hi, is this Ketch's Landing?
Yeah, that's right.
My name's George Stobart. You're a surveyor, right, Mr.
Bronson. And of course I'm a surveyor. Why the hell else would I have a theodolite?
I don't know. Hobby, maybe?
Yeah, right. What brings you here, anyway?
I'm searching for an ancient Mayan artifact.
What is it? Some kind of jewel?
No, it's obsidian. A black stone with supposedly mystic powers.
You're nuts.
I know. I didn't know that's what that was called. Interesting.
What are you doing with a theodolite?
Surveying the old house. I got great plans for this place.
Oh, yeah?
You bet. Take a look around. What do you see?
Paradise.
I see opportunity. This place is ripe for development.
I like it just the way it is.
And that's where we differ. You see, Mr. Stobart, I'm what you might call a man of vision. I see a great future for Ketch's Landing, and it all starts here, with that house.
Great.
How do you survey a house like that?
I've put a target reflector on the end of one of the flagpoles up there on the house. I sight on it from various locations through the theodolite, record the angles along the baseline, and triangulate them to give me the exact position of the target. Understand?
Why the end of the flagpole? Wouldn't it have been better on a corner of a wall or something?
Are you a surveyor?
No, my degree's in law.
Then shut up.
I kind of get the principle of, like, the surveying stuff, but even so.
Look at this. An article about a total eclipse of the sun.
Oh, yeah? Listen, I don't want to be rude, but it just comes naturally. I really don't care.
This is similar to the stone I'm looking for.
What makes you think you'll find it here?
Because when the stones were stolen in the 17th century...
Hold it! The stones have been lost for 300 years?
Approximately.
And you're hoping to find them again? You're nuts. And why here?
A wise old Indian shaman told me he
boy.
saw the stones in a vision.
Ha ha. That's rich. Listen, I got work to do, okay?
Catch you later, Bronson.
Cheers. I have a feeling we might be messing about with his field light a little bit, but not quite now.
I just had to sneak a look at those plans.
Hey, get out of there.
You know, wherever I go, I hear those words. Paris, Syria, Ireland, or Spain. Makes no difference.
What do you think you're doing?
I was trying to show some interest in your project.
Oh, dear. Why is he so... doesn't want me to see?
I had no more to talk.
I know. Interesting. Well, whatever. Could mess with his theodolite. He's probably not going to appreciate this. Yeah, there's a reflector right there. Hey. This, I'm sure, will be more important later on.
It was a net left to dry in the sunshine. I didn't want a fishing net.
No. I've never been to the Caribbean. It would be nice to visit some point before I'm old and grey. I may not get much of an opportunity to, however. Hey,
The kid looked about 11 or 12. He was fishing with the intense concentration of someone who had all the time in the world.
Cool boat.
You want to buy some fish?
Nah, I don't like fish. What's your name?
Rio. It means river. What about you?
George. It means, well, it's just a name.
Epic. Well, look at your boat first.
It was a seaworthy little craft, in bad need of a coat of paint, but spotlessly clean and maintained. I didn't know the first thing about sailing a dinghy.
No. We might need him later on, though.
No school today?
No, sir.
What about your education?
I can fish, sail, and swim. I've been looking after myself since I was 6, and I'm bilingual.
Aren't you a little overqualified for a beach bum?
Well, you know, there's a lot of competition.
Is it true that Captain Ketch lived around here?
That's right. That's his house up on the hill. It's a museum now.
Yeah? That's exactly what I need. Thanks, kid.
You won't get inside, you know. The old ladies close it down.
Huh? What do you mean?
Who are these old ladies you mentioned?
Miss Frost and Miss Mina Ketch.
How come the old ladies closed the museum?
It's Branson's doing. Him have the plans for redeveloping the museum. They kind of regret it, you know. The man's a crook.
Is he?
Will you help me get those plans?
I don't want to go nowhere near that man. He promised to drown me when he found the fish I left in his sleeping bag.
What do you know about Captain Ketch?
Just what everybody knows around here. He was a pirate and get himself hung.
Huh.
Do you know anything about pirate treasure?
Man, that's all stories. There's no such thing as a real pirate treasure.
Do you know anything about a forthcoming eclipse?
No, but that explains why the weather's about to get real bad.
Rio, it's a beautiful day.
Yeah.
There's no more than a whisker of cloud in the sky.
Trust me, man, it's going to get real bad.
Interesting. Interesting. So, Rio does not even remotely trust the Bronson here. Which is very curious. Well, let's go explore the museum, I suppose, a little bit more first before we start inquisiting here. Yeah, his plan's very interesting. This must be what's going on here.
A cute little putty tad. Actually, no. It was a mangy old flea bag. It was busily torturing a red ball.
Nasty.
It was Two old ladies were sitting outside the house enjoying afternoon tea.
This must be the missus.
Hi, my name's George Stobart.
Good afternoon, Mr. Stobart. Would you care for tea?
No, thank you, ma'am. I don't like tea.
Huh.
Is that your cat?
Yes, it is.
That's Ruddles.
Ruddles.
Do you like cats, Mr. Stobart?
I mean, given everything that we've adventured over the past game and a half, like, cats have hardly been the worst.
I love them. They're so cute with their claws and their little puckered butts.
Aren't they, though?
Don't encourage him, Mina.
Can you tell me anything about Captain Ketch?
More than you can tell me about your great-great-great-great-grandfather, no doubt.
You're his descendants?
Certainly. Captain Ketch was born in Dorset, England, in the reign of King Henry VIII. His family were undistinguished farmers, but young Frederick Ketch decided to go to sea.
We have plenty of seamen in our family, Mr. Stobart.
Are you interested in history, Mr. Stobart?
Very much so.
Yes, I am. You were telling me about Captain Ketch. Do go on.
Oh, yes. He sailed under Hawkins.
Jim Hawkins?
John Hawkins, one of the great traders of the Elizabethan age. In 1568, Frederick Ketch was a young man serving aboard the Jesus, Hawkins' flagship. They sailed from England to Africa and across the wide Atlantic to these islands. Ketch was never to see the shores of England again.
Aww.
How come Ketch never made it home?
Because the Spaniards sank the Jesus in an act of treachery.
You said Hawkins' fleet traded between Africa and the Indies. What was it they were trading?
Black men
Slaves.
with no shirts.
You have to understand, Mr. Stobart, that this was the 16th century.
But that doesn't alter the fact that Hawkins and Ketch were slavers and pirates.
Would it surprise you to learn that Hawkins was also a devoutly religious man?
He transported slaves in a ship named after Jesus Christ. In my book, that makes him a hypocrite.
The 1500s were a interesting time.
What happened to Ketch? Was he killed?
Oh no, he got away and returned to this island, to this very house.
The Frederick Ketch Memorial Museum.
Is it true Frederick Ketch was a pirate?
Frederick Ketch was emphatically not a pirate.
They hanged him, you know, down there on the beach in front of his family. Didn't bother with a trial, just whipped him out from his breakfast table and hoisted him up in chains.
The 1500s were an interesting time.
Well, if he wasn't a pirate, what did they hang him for?
Envy. pure green-eyed envy. He had been a successful privateer, you see, and had accumulated great wealth.
As rich as a mink in a paddock.
Shut up, Mina.
Yes, Frost.
The small-minded governor and his lackeys wanted his money, trumped up some ridiculous charge about breaking the conditions of his letter of marque, and hanged him like a common thief. The blackguards!
Letter of marque?
The document that permitted him to engage and
Yep.
destroy the enemies of the crown. The difference between a lawful privateer and a pirate.
Yoo-hoo! Sorry, Frost.
Well, why didn't Ketch just say, take a hike, guys, I've got a pirating license?
Frederick Ketch was not a pirate,
But he did show them his letter of marque.
but they destroyed it and hanged him anyway.
I've played the occasional pirate game on this channel over the course of the years, so I thankfully know all about this.
I've been talking to Rio, the little fisher boy.
I'll thank you not to mention that little wretch in my presence.
Dirty little whelk. Nasty fishy boy.
That will do, Mina.
What the heck?
I gather you don't have much time for the little boy.
That child is a delinquent, Mr. Stobart.
Yeah, well, he's only, what, 11, maybe?
A knave with one hand on the tops.
Huh?
What is it about Rio that you don't like, Miss Frost?
Well, once upon a time, he and Emily...
Be quiet this instant, Mina.
Huh?
What can you tell me about Emily?
Emily, what business can she be of yours?
Her parents were killed in a typhoon.
We, as her only living relatives, took it upon ourselves to raise the child.
It's good to know Charity isn't dead.
Oh, but she is. Washed overboard in the typhoon.
Mr. Stobart wasn't talking about Emily's mother. He was being sarcastic.
Interesting.
What else can you tell me about Emily?
How dare you pry into our family in this way? I refuse to answer any more of your impertinent questions.
Well, damn. So, it looks like that Rio was getting friendly with the girl, and I guess they didn't particularly appreciate it. Interesting.
It was an old house. It was a sturdy, extendable ladder. It was a flagpole, one of a pair. The flagpole had a reflective target on the end for Bronson to use as a reference point.
I think we'll be able to mess with this at some point or another.
It was a closed window.
Damn. Well, let's have a bit of a look around, I guess. Plenty of stuff to mess with.
The house's windows looked out over the bay.
I'm guessing I can't just walk in.
It was locked.
Damn.
The house is closed.
How come?
It is undergoing refurbishment.
Oh, of course. This must be the place Bronson's surveying.
The intention is to prepare the museum for the new century.
The Frederick Ketch Memorial Museum. It would look nice in neon.
A museum for a pirate? There was a stony silence.
As I have already told you, sir, he was not a pirate. It's precisely this sort of vile misrepresentation that Mr. Bronson is seeking to rebalance.
Oh? How?
Mr. Bronson has kindly agreed to undertake the museum's refurbishment at a very reasonable price. He understands the importance of a sense of history.
Funny. That's not the impression I got of Bronson at all.
He also understands spherical geometry.
Mina?
Well, he does.
Listen, ma'am. I came a long way to visit this place.
If we make an exception in your case, everyone will want to get in.
Pardon me, but I didn't exactly have to fight my way through the crowds.
You're the second visitor we've had today.
No, I'm sorry, but it's impossible.
Well, damn. We're going to need to start convincing them, I guess.
The ladder extended easily.
Ah, interesting. Wait, second visitor?
You're really fond of that cat, aren't you?
He is our companion and our solace.
I thought about catnapping the little monster until they let me in, but it wasn't my style. Maybe there was some other way I could use their affection for the cat to get me into the house. Okay, it was time for diversionary tactics. I thought I saw a little girl down on the beach.
You must be mistaken.
He must be mistaken. Mustn't he, Frost?
I'm sure I'm not. A little girl and that young fisher boy.
What? It's not possible. What were they doing?
Oh, the kinds of things that all little boys and girls get up to at their age.
When I was a little girl, we used to play cows and milk
Oh my
maids.
god.
Woe betide you if you're lying to us, Mr. Stobart. Heaven help you.
Uh-oh. What are you doing, George?
With a creak of ancient corsetry, the sisters sailed majestically over the distant horizon.
Alright, let me, oh, I didn't actually save the game either at the start of the video. Oops. I don't remember doing this. Damn. Alright then, so we need to try and, work our way inside.
Hi, Puss. Want to play?
Ow.
Hey, cat. Watch where you're putting those claws. A cute It was...
Not interested in me messing with the ball. Understandable. Is there a way we can get into the house, maybe?
It was a flag. I didn't have a flag on me, so the flagpole would have to stay bare.
Oh, damn. Can I get at the other thing, though? Not quite.
I couldn't reach the flagpole, and a bush stopped me from moving the ladder across.
Is there a way for me to get at it, maybe?
Nah, I didn't have the throwing strength to knock the marker off.
Damn. Not a bad idea.
Nah.
Okay, we're gonna need to find some other way of trying to get at this,
The flagpole had a reflect...
trying to get to that, I suppose.
Just my luck. I'd struck out again. The windows were all locked.
Oh, shoot. So I can't move the ladder over, which is a pretty weak excuse, but okay. We're gonna need to figure something out here.
The window was locked.
How does one intend to get in? Is there a way I can, like, distract it or something? Damn. I tell you what, let's just drug it.
It would have been pretty cool to drug the cat, but I didn't have the heart. And besides which, those sisters would kill me.
Really? What a weak excuse. Damn it! We'll go for the rock. Oh no.
The cat looked at me as if to say, "Why have you brought a dead worm halfway around the world?" I had no answer.
It's very true.
Hey, cat, want to play with this little doll? It wasn't exactly enthralled at coming face to face with the great god Tezcatlipoca.
Well, we tried.
I doubted the cat would have salient remarks to make on a Mesoamerican artifact. I was right.
That doesn't even make a lick of sense. Well, we're out of options then. Damn. Alright then. We're gonna need to figure something else to distract the cat with, I guess. So, I like one of... Ooh, hello.
A large tree stood beside the house, with a suggestive U formed by the branches. I couldn't think of any reason to climb the tree.
Maybe I can do something with it, perhaps. I couldn't, like... No, damn. Is there anything I could mess with here? No, that doesn't make any sense.
A large tree... I couldn't think of any...
Okay, that's interesting. So we can manipulate the tree a little bit, which is good. What do we want to do with it, though? That's the question. Yeah, it makes not remote lick of sense. We need to find some way to distract the cat to get the ball. It's gonna be a good place to start. All right then. Let's save the game. And let's swing on back down, just in case something really bad happens when I do. I realise that they've been had. Can I get the net, maybe?
I didn't want a fishing net.
Damn. I can do something with it, though, which is interesting. I don't know what, but I can. Can I cut a piece of it? Damn. That seemed a good idea to me. Better than that one. Let's have a chat with Bronson.
What do you think of Rio?
Fish boy? If he comes near me again, I'll throttle the little squirt.
Calm down. What's he ever done to you?
Socked me in the back of my skull with some kind of fish, that's what.
Damn.
Tell me about the 2 old ladies.
Who? The Ketch sisters. One of them's crazy as a coot, and the other will turn you to stone if you're not careful.
That's nice.
Did you see the sisters go by?
Yeah, they wanted to string that fisher brat up. Of course, I told them where to find him.
A fink as well as a creep. Nice.
But he managed to vanish somehow.
Oh, really?
Can I take a look at your plans?
No way! What interest would they be to you, anyhow?
I've always had a secret desire to be a surveyor.
You have?
Sure. I mean, you surveyors are just like the great explorers, aren't you? Henry the Navigator, Vasco da Gama, Chris Columbus. Maybe you don't sail uncharted seas or discover new continents, but you're okay in my book.
Horse shit. You just stay away from those plans, you hear?
Catch you later, Bronson.
Damn. Thought flattery was going to get us somewhere there, but not to be.
I just had to sneak a...
Well, why he's not looking? Damn it.
Hey.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not going to work. We need to find a way to probably distract him, I guess. I guess we might as well continue on and let's see where the system... Again, I'm just saving the game out of fear. I don't want them to come back and then, like, I've got to redo prompts and shit. That'd be pretty bad. Looks like the kid got the hell out of here, though. Which is probably for the best. Oh, he's here. Didn't they say that the... Huh.
How come the old ladies closed the museum?
It's Bronson's doing. Him have the plans for Oh, I know all about Mr. Bronson's
I was about to say, we heard about that.
I think Bronson is trying to cheat those sweet, vulnerable old ladies.
That's a little unfair, isn't it?
Okay. He's trying to cheat those seriously demented, poisonous old ladies.
You have to admire his acumen.
Can you let me have a fish, kid?
I thought you say you don't like fish.
It's not
The
for
cats.
me. It's a present.
For the old ladies? Well, it makes a change from flowers and candy.
No, it's for their cat.
Okay. What do I get out of it?
I can pay you. I've got Quarramontian dollars, French francs, and traveler's checks.
You must be joking. The nearest bank is 3 islands away.
Tell me about your friend Emily.
Why are you so interested in Emily Ketch?
Emily Ketch? A descendant of Captain Ketch, the pirate?
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't bother you?
Why should it? We don't responsible for our ancestors.
I mean... I guess. Oh, boy.
Will you give me a fish if I give you these, Rio, are these ugly, tasteless nylon panties worth a fish?
No, man.
Damn. But we can give him some bait.
Is this worm worth a fish?
Could be good bait. How did it die?
I think it drowned in tequila.
Just like my Uncle Gabriel. Yeah, I'll have that.
What?
Okay, I'll get you a fish. It might take a while, though.
Alright, we're gonna have to wait then, I suppose. Wait for him to get this one.
Did you see the weird sisters come by here?
Did I? They look madder than usual, so I hide until they're gone by.
Just as well. They thought you were playing with Emily. Boy, were they steamed.
Emily, you're madder than them.
There was nothing else I wanted to ask the boy.
Interesting. They're very protective, aren't they? Indeed. Right, I suppose it's going to be probably as good a spot as any to look to end the video here, I suppose. So, Rio's going to look to get a hold of ourselves of a fish for us to use to help distract the cat. It's going to take a little bit of time, though. Until then, we're going to have to try and work out what Bronson's angle is here. What exactly he's up to. We also have some stuff that we need to mess about with around here as well. So, plenty for us to be looking to do next time on Let's Play Blind Broken Sword. Thanks for watching, everyone, as always. I'll see you then.